Hey there everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Ascended. As always, I'm Captain Beefy. This is the Game Vault. We are on our solo playthrough right now, and we're going to go try and hunt a Megatherium. We just saw a Megatherium the other day, nearby the base, and I'm hoping that he's still there. It's been a few days since I've been on, actually, so I haven't filmed for a bit. I've been working on some other projects like Stellar Blade and live streaming and all that. So, in any case, let's cue up the music and see if we can't find him. Alright, so he was really close by the base. In fact, he was like right over this direction, if I'm not mistaken. What we're going to try to do is get him off the back of a Thyla here. I went ahead and we found a blueprint, so I built a better Thyla saddle, which will help us absorb some hits from him if he decides to get into our face or if anything else does. That'll be a huge help. But again, he was right around here. I'm not sure if he's still here. If he's not, we'll go look for another one. Yeah, I think he's like a 145 or something like that. So he'd be a really nice addition to, to the base. Mainly because we want to get two of them. We want to get a male and a female, and we want to breed them up and get 20 of them, so that we can start taking on the, oh wow, okay. So we can start taking on the, Broodmother boss. If we get 20 of those and a decent saddle blueprint, and by decent I mean something in the, I don't know, 50s, 60s, whatever, that'll be enough for us to take her on the low level. At least to start with. The gamma level. And then we can go ahead and pick it up from there. Bigfoot wouldn't be bad either. I can't believe there's little Bigfoots now. Or little big feet, however you want to call it. There's the inevitable bugs, and then there's the inevitable copies. Okay. And of course, a terror bird. I love the little monkeys, man. They're so funny. What level are you, bud? 90. I thought I saw another one of those guys around. I wouldn't mind actually taming one of them. We've got some more kibble made up. And I was actually running low on... that was kind of sucked. I was running low on fertilizer, so... because I hadn't been on for a few days, so everything goes into stasis, nothing's being produced. So even if you got everything automated, you want to kind of keep an eye on that stuff. Maybe log in a little bit here and there. At least stay AFK for a minute, So what I did is I force-fed my pig, my Fiume, a whole bunch of stem berries and let him crap out a ton of stuff. And then, the beetles all picked it up. By the time I'm back from this adventure, I'll be able to just go ahead and pool all the fertilizer, because there will be a bunch, and then force feed it to, or force it into all the crop plots. Might not be enough for everybody, but at least it'll be a start, right? Copies. But yeah, these guys can be located all over the redwoods here, so we're just going to keep looking. I'll bring you back when we find one. It's funny, I was just going to go look around, and there's one right in front of us, exact same spot. That's a garbage one, so we'll kill it. These guys do have some fight in them. I'll show you what we're talking about here. Level 75 only, so not that big of a deal. With the Thyla's bleed effect, but you can see he hits pretty hard, right? Now, what you don't want this guy to do is to go into rage mode. And you'll know when they're in rage mode, they get an orange glow about them. And that usually happens when it's involved with chitinous creatures, bugs. They will, like if they kill one, they'll go into that mode. If you're riding on one and you kill a bug, spider or anything like that, scorpion, they will go into a rage mode, and it will increase their power and their damage resistance. So a very, very good creature to have. Very good for caving, like the Cave of the Immune that's right here near my base. It is fantastic with these guys. They do get jammed up in a couple spots. So if you're on official, it'll be a little challenging. You won't be able to get them through all the way. But if you've got a cryopod mod that you can use, you'll be able to get through it. Because you'll be able to pod them up and chuck them back out at some point. Nice little hide shirt. I've been looking for some decent hide armor. I kind of like hide armor. Anyways, we'll be back. Alright, well I found one, and it is in rage mode, and it has a baby. Have I seen baby Megatheriums? I may have. But yeah, it's a I don't remember if it's a 140 or a 145, but we kind of want to... Yeah, we want this thing. Oh my god. Great, now he's eating bugs. Yep, he's going to keep him raging. I guess we'll try to get him somewhere where we can tame him a little bit better. Maybe. Alright, well I want to get this stuff up here. Get these signs there. And crap. Alright, we gotta get back up. Ugh. Nice thing about the Thyla, right? Now, am I going to be able to do this? Put one like that behind him. And then if we do that... Nope. Let's go ahead and do it like that. And then maybe like... This is going to be rigged up really bad. Let's see if it works. Is he stuck? He looks like he might be stuck. Oh, I think he's stuck for sure. It sucks that he's raging because he's getting that resistance right now, but we got him stuck with three... Do I hear bugs? Yeah, with three signs. Just kind of cob-jobbed around him enough to clip into him. Don't you dare start messing with me, Diplo. Yeah, I want his rage meter to drop. Well, not the meter, but the condition, I should say, but yeah. Oh, I think it has. Yeah, it has. Good. Okay. Now we can actually start inflicting some torpor on him and get this guy knocked out. Alright, I'll bring you back when he's going down. Oh, awesome. So now we have some Dimorphs after him. This is really bad. These guys can kill him. Alright, I'm going to have to pull them out of there somehow. There we go. Maybe I'll get them distracted? No? There we go. He killed that one. Good. I'll try and kill this one. There we go. Yeah, that really complicated things. Come on. Okay. I think we're good. Let's check his levels. Oh, it's so hard to maneuver. There we go. we see you? Of course not. Alright, screw it. We're going back to shooting. He's hurt a little bit, but I think he's going to be okay. We just don't want any more Dimorphs getting involved. I guess he accidentally whacked one of them when they were flying around him. Because we could have easily got 10 or 12 of those after us, and that would have really sucked. Alright, I'm going to keep popping here for a minute, and we'll check on them and see what's up. Alright, he is about halfway up there, so we're going to switch to the rifle for a little bit just to pace things a little differently. The rifle releases it a little more slowly, so it'll keep it going up. And then we'll switch back to the bow. But it also does a little less damage to him. He's okay on his health right now. He looks a lot worse than he is. He's only down about a quarter. And we're about halfway there on the actual torpor. So we'll just keep popping him with darts for a minute. Hope nothing comes along and ruins his tame, because that would suck. There's plenty of terror birds and carnos and other awful things that would be glad to hop up in here and start chewing on him when he's down. Alright, as you can see, he is almost out. So yeah, a couple more arrows will do it. There's 1, 2, 3. Is that enough? Oh, you're making me nervous. I don't want to late hit you, buddy. That's it. God, that better not have been a late hit. Okay, wow. So yeah, that's it, man. He's knocked out. Now we're going to kind of look around a little bit, make sure we don't have anything stupid in the area. In fact, there's a bear that could wreck things. Generally not too aggressive, but they will rise up and cause trouble if you get too close to them. And if he snuck up on me, that would suck. Alright. Now we're going to have to definitely check this guy, make sure we didn't get a late hit. I don't feel like we did, but that was a little scary at the end there. Tame's in progress. I think he'll show up, or maybe we have to put food in him first. Let's see here. This thing always takes a minute, because, you know, there we go. Nope, effectiveness 100%. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to kibble him. And I'm going to go ahead and throw... Why would you do that? I don't even know what you just did, but why would you do it? Yeah, don't think we're going to need any narcotic. So that's good. Go ahead and put this guy on passive real quick. We'll get that on pickup mode, so we'll go ahead and pick these signs up real quick. They're not going to offer him any real protection anyway. And now we just have to sit back and kind of guard him here. Keep an eye out for terror birds and all that fun stuff. Let him eat. Shouldn't take more than a couple of kibble. I don't think it's going to take that many. Just get you guys both out of here. I don't like you. Yeah, go on, bleed out. I really don't like that Diplo, but, you know, he is what he is. Anyway, one level. We're up to 400 on both. We're going to start getting our fortitude up to 40. So I think that's a good number to look for. 50 overall I really like, because it really helps out with pretty much anything. Poison, cold, hot, whatever. And you combine it with a nice little otter, and you're in really, really good shape. So now we can make the holoscope attachment. Big deal. All right. Well, I'll bring you back when this guy's tamed up. All right. Shouldn't be too much longer. This is going to take 3 bites on this server with our setup, and there it is. Done deal. So yeah, these guys can be found all throughout the redwoods. They also can be found up north. So we're going to go look for some more and see if we can't locate a beautiful male to be her friend, which would be really nice. We'll go ahead and whistle passive real quick, and go on, get in the cryopod. Take a look at the stats too, because I'm kind of curious here what we got. 39 points into health. Not a really good one. I mean, overall it's okay. Now, I could just skip the whole Megatherium thing and go right to Rexes, because Rexes can fight all 3 of the bosses, as well as they're a huge help in the tech cave at the end. And, you know, but I like the Megatherium thing. It's just, they're kind of easy to do. They're easy to breed. You don't have any eggs. And, you know, we just get these guys going. And at least get 20 of them with a mediocre saddle. I'll be able to, I don't even really need to mutate them much. I can take on the broodmother on the low level, and they'll be fine. They're going to do okay. Now, on the higher levels, not so much. But on the low level, yeah, it'll be just fine. So, we're going to go get back to base and get our RG. And then we're going to fly up north and see if we can't find one up there. And I'll show you a different little hunting area for them. Microraptors, yikes. Alright, we're home. Looks like one of our torches got destroyed down there. I'll have to redo that. Maybe put them a little differently so that doesn't happen again. We can toss all this on the ground right now. And we'll toss. We'll keep that. That's ours. We'll toss all this. Yeah, these can go. I love this mod. This AA mod with the OCD storage and all that. It's absolutely insane how awesome it is. All that stuff just gets picked up by a vacuum, and then I can force distribute it later on. Let's see how we're doing here. Can we actually get some fertilizer now? There's 24, so we'll go ahead and fill the crops up a little bit. Just get that going. I want to get these things filled back up. I don't want crops to die on me, you know. That was bad of me to not keep an eye on that kind of stuff, so yeah. And where's our cryos? I think I got them over here, right? Yeah. Here we go. Oh boy, these guys are dying. We need to really, get to work on getting the cryo fridge and get that level up. Maybe we'll do some hunting of, what do you call it? Alphas. Yeah, I might do that after this, so we'll see what's up. Hope we get that level up. Alright, well, we're going to fly up to the north, and I'll catch you when we get up there. We'll see if we can find any good ones around that area. Well, we have located a pretty cool looking Megatherium, and it's a male. And it looks like it has a baby, too. I know the other one had a baby, we just never tamed it. Oh, what do we got over here, too? We got another one. So that one's kind of garbagey. Problem is we're cold. So that's a really bad thing to be, but we're going to try to get through it. Let's go throw this thyla out real quick. And we'll put you up. We're going to see if we can't trap this guy, maybe get lucky. I don't know. We'll have to see. Those are way too close together, I'm sure, but hey, you never know. He looks a little trapped. I'm not going to lie. This might be okay. Let's check his torpor levels real quick. He's not raging like the other one was, so that's good. So it's got 9,600 torpor, which is a lot. We're going to have to do a lot to him. I maybe should have... I think I got enough darts and all that. We'll see. Hopefully. But we're going to get right to it, man. We're going to start shooting him. Now, I should... You know what? We're going to kill this guy first. Just because. I don't want him jumping in and causing trouble to her. And also, yeah, she's got the potential to give him a mate boost. Which would make that whole thing a little more challenging. Oh, now look at him. He's not happy. That's funny as hell. Okay. So, otherwise, I mean, we're good right now. This is not the best of areas, but it's definitely not terrible. Alright, let's just start shooting him. And we're going to go with the rifle first. It does the torpor a little slower than the bow, but we'll get a whole bunch of these into him. Then check his levels, and then maybe finish him off with the bow. It also does a little less damage, so he won't be as bloody as the last one. And that baby's right there. We might be able to claim him. I doubt we'll get any levels on him. I haven't been successful with that since the Scorched Earth release. I'll be coming over here, Archie. So I doubt that if we do level him up, or if we do tame him and he doesn't get any levels, we'll just kill him off. You know, that's the sad truth of things. I should maybe look for a Gigaraptor, though, a Gigantoraptor. That might be kind of a neat thing to grab. Now, I believe those guys can assist with gaining levels if you, like, claim wild babies with them. Something I gotta verify, too. There's so much that you know and you don't know with this game. It's crazy. So we got the center coming out in a few days, which is great. We're looking forward to closing out on Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth is a fun map, but like it was Trench was saying in the live stream the other night that it's one of those maps that, oh, you can't wait to play it and all that, and then you get on it and it's like, all right, I can't wait to get the hell off of this map, because it gets to be a drag after a while. It really does. It's a fairly small map. It's only got one boss, which is fine, you know. It's got 3 artifact caves and some new monsters, you know, new creatures and all that. But I think it's the fact, and how to point out too, it's just one biome basically. It's all desert. Now, granted, you do have some variation to it. You got the dunes, you got the Badlands, you got the steppes and all that. And then you've got a couple areas that are a little more, you know, you got some more trees and a little more water to them, so a little less deserty, but still pretty bad, you know. And it's very bland overall. Alright, well, that was the last of those. Let's see if we can get his torpor level measured. Alright, get out of the way, little one. Let me see you. Before I die. Come on. Alright, good. We're not too far away then. Get a handful of these and we should be okay. And 5. Uh-oh, that's a Uteranus down there. It's a really terrible thing to see. We're going to keep firing for now. And hope that dude wanders off. If he doesn't, then we're going to have to go engage him real quick. Oh, that sucks. Go away. Looks like he's going away for now. Those things are so bad, too, because they're just so aggressive, right? As soon as he sees me, he's coming for me. And I'll go for this guy. He would ruin this team in a heartbeat. This is another crappy area, by the way. Wolves, saber-tooth. There's a lot of stuff that are just going to want to eat this thing as soon as it goes down. So we are going to have to keep an eye on him. Are you going to sleep or what? There you go. Thank goodness. Alright. Let's go take care of this dude real quick. We are not having you ruin this team. Oh, I'm out of control. Isn't that wonderful? Maybe I can bite him a couple more times. He's not a high level. With that bleed, we should get him taken care of fairly rapidly. That was a good one. Alright, good. Done! Ugh. Alright, well, I think we are okay for the moment. We're going to give him 3 pieces, well, we're going to give him 4, actually. The last one needed 3, but it was a 140. It gave it like 34%, 34.5%. So, on a 145, it's going to give it a little bit less. If it's less than 33.3, then we'll need 4 pieces. If it's not less than that, no big deal. And I'd rather screw up and lose a piece than lose the tame or lose effectiveness because I didn't put enough in there. So yeah, now comes the waiting game, man. Like, this is bad. There's a lot of stuff that could fall down in here. We've got 4 directions creatures could come rushing in. So this is going to be nerve-wracking, but hopefully we'll pull this off. I will bring you back once we are just about tamed up or something happens. Alright, we got some Daedons over here. This is not good, so we're going to try and take these guys out real quick. A small pack of them. None of them are super high level, which is good. Yeah, I saw them drop down. As you can see, very, very close by. Close enough to pucker me up, but not close enough to ruin anything, so we're still good. We'll be back. Alright, so we got 1 bite in. And what is it? 33.5, so he's only going to need 3 bites. I did hear the horrific sound of a Yudi roaring nearby, but it kind of went away. It sounds like it wandered off a different direction. There's been nothing else really going on other than 1 Megaloceros that was kind of back behind me there. I think he wandered off. If he, he didn't bring anything with him, so whenever he dropped down here or wandered in here, so that's good. So, yeah, 2 more bites, and then we are scot-free, man. We'll be back. Keep your fingers crossed. Alright, I did see this guy wandering around out here. What level is he? 130. Pretty solid level. It's going to be bleed versus bleed here. Hopefully it's not part of a Yudi pack or anything like that. Or a distraction. Alright, we're good. I think while we're here, I'm going to grab the makings of a fire, just because it's getting cold and it looks like nighttime's coming. And I don't want to end up freezing to death here. We were cold earlier. Where's this guy? Alright, I don't think he's after us. We'll move over here a little bit and just check, make sure we're good. Okay. Switch to an axe to get some wood. That should give us enough to build at least 1 fire. And fuel it up for a while. Help keep us a little bit warm. Like I said, last thing we want to do is die down here, right? That would just be absolute bunk. Alright. Let's go ahead and craft. And structures. Cooking. Fire. Alright, fire it is. You know what? I'll cook a little meat while we're at it. Is that going to help? Oh, it's not even helping. Yeah, we're dropping pretty rapidly here. Damn, I wish I had slightly better armor. It would be a help. We don't have anything on us, do we? Did we find anything? Nope. Should build ourselves a basic set of fur, though, maybe. In fact, I think that's going to be something I do, is just kind of go through and build all the different sets that I can up until this point. At least the basic sets. That way I don't have to worry if something happens like that. We're going to go ahead and take a little bit of this. Go grab a little fire. Or a little fiber, I'm sorry. And build a sleeping bag, maybe. That way if we do perish, we'll be able to spawn right back in right here. We don't have to do any stupid stuff like fly halfway across the map, right? Good idea? I think so. How many can I build? One. We'll build 2. One for the cold and one for something stupid and unpredictable. We should be okay. I really would think we'd be okay. But you never know. How much longer we got on this guy? He's getting there. He has to drop his food down about 100, and then he'll be hungry again. So yeah, I think we'll be fine. But it doesn't hurt to have precautions in place. We'll go ahead and pick up these things for now. Just unceremoniously drops. And we're down to about 1/3 of our health. We may as well get you out because you are going to be the ride home. You know what? We'll go ahead and pull all that fur onto you too. Or pelt, right? Yeah, it's pelt. So I do feel like that's going to come in handy. Alright. Yeah, just trying to get everything ready. That way when this guy wakes up, we can expedite our trip out of here. How you doing, little fella? Oh, you're a little female. Okay, well, if we get levels, that would be fantastic, but I don't think we're going to. Alright, I'll sit tight. We'll be back. Alright, so we got the Megatherium, level 217. We'll go ahead and pop him up real quick into a cryopod. And let's compare those numbers. So, this is the male we just got. 32 health, 35 weight, 50 in melee. Oh, boy, that's nice. Okay, so that's a huge difference right there. That is going to be big. This guy is the same, so we're going to go ahead and just yeah, let's go ahead and switch to dinos here. Sorry about this little fella, but yeah. Oh crap. Alright, maybe it's time to get out of here. You think? Where'd my guy go? Come here. Alright. We're going to switch this back to structures. And we'll pick all this up. I don't want to leave any of this stuff behind. We're still at a point where all these resources are kind of important to us, so we're going to grab them. And get on our guy. And now we're booking. Okay, so we're heading back to the base. I'll see you guys there. Alright, well, we made it home. Finally. Oof. This was a bit of a hike. I'll tell you that. Yeah, let's get stamina on this guy here. This is our stamina guy afterburner. So, the next step now is going to be basically to get these guys breeding. I'm thinking about looking and seeing if there's another one out there somewhere that's high level. I don't know. I think for now, though, I'm going to leave it as is. Yeah, I really think it's best just to leave it as is right now and maybe start working on breeding them up. That way I can go ahead and take on that brood mother. Because once I take her on and I get a little bit of element, I can start to build some interesting stuff that I really want to build. Like there's an egg incubator that is part of, I think it's QOL, and AA has some really cool stuff that you can build to help with breeding and other stuff like that. Now, granted, I'm nowhere near the level of that yet, but, you know, focusing on things, we could definitely get to that level. We're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. If you haven't done so already, please leave a like on the video down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to ring that bell for notifications. I'll see y'all next time. Until then, peace.